noticed how hard it is to sit in silence without reaching for your phone? Most people don't realize it, but we're not using technology anymore. It's using us. The constant scroll, the endless notifications, the dopamine spikes. They're all designed to hijack your mind, and slowly they drain your focus, your peace, and your spiritual presence. In this video, I'll show you how to break free from tech addiction and reclaim your mind before it's completely programmed by the outside world. Let's begin. My personal story, from convenience to captivity. There was a time I thought I had control over my technology use. I used it for business, for inspiration, to stay connected. But slowly, I noticed something changing. I was checking my phone before even getting out of bed. I couldn't watch a full movie without checking notifications. I'd open Instagram for a minute and lose 30. And the worst part, my mind was constantly distracted. One day, I deleted my personal Instagram. Just like that. I realized I was living for likes, for comments, for validation from others. I was posting, scrolling, comparing, judging, and it was draining me. And when I removed it, I felt free. That's when I realized something powerful. Technology is a tool, but only if you control it. If you don't, it will control you. A classic tale, The Monkey and the Fruit Trap. There's a classic parable from Southeast Asia about how hunters capture monkeys. They place a piece of fruit in a hollowed out coconut tied to a tree. The opening is just big enough for the monkey to slide its hand in, but not big enough to pull it out while holding the fruit. The monkey, greedy for the reward, refuses to let go. Even as the hunters approach, it won't release the fruit. It's trapped by its own attachment. Technology is the modern fruit trap. We keep holding on for entertainment, connection, stimulation, not realizing we're stuck. Freedom begins the moment we learn to let go. Let's now explore the scientific insight, the dopamine feedback loop. Every time you get a like, a message, or a notification, your brain releases dopamine, the same neurotransmitter involved in reward and addiction. It's the same loop that drives gambling, smoking, and sugar addiction. The more you feed it, the more you crave it. The phone becomes a slot machine. Studies from Harvard and MIT show that even the presence of your phone on the table, not even in use, reduces cognitive performance. Why? Because your brain is partially occupied anticipating a reward. It's called continuous partial attention, and it destroys your ability to focus deeply. If part of you already feels numb, scattered, or always switched on, you're not imagining it. In a moment, I'll reveal how your brain chemistry is being rewired and the simple, powerful practices that can unplug you from the trap without having to disappear completely. Don't miss this next part. It could give you your mind back. A modern day example: the rise of digital burnout. Professionals today report higher burnout rates than ever. One major cause: digital fatigue. We're in meetings on Zoom, replying to Slack messages, juggling emails, and constantly checking our phones. The brain was never designed to multitask this way. And what do we do when we finally get free time? Scroll. Technology isn't giving us rest, it's draining our reserves. Traditional wisdom: silence as a gateway to truth. Many spiritual traditions emphasize silence and stillness. Why? Because in silence, we hear the voice of the soul. In Vedantic philosophy, the highest wisdom arises in moments of inner stillness, mauna. In Christianity, Jesus retreats into solitude to reconnect with the divine. In Buddhism, mindfulness starts with breath and non-reactivity. But how can we reach silence when our phones buzz every 5 minutes? If you can't sit with yourself in stillness, your spiritual evolution is blocked. The real cost: what you're losing to screens. When you're glued to technology, here's what you're really giving up: attention, your most valuable asset. Time. Minutes become hours, hours become days. Relationships, you may be scrolling while your child is speaking to you. Creativity, your mind is too full to create anything new. Sleep, blue light delays melatonin, disrupting your rest. Self-worth, constant comparison erodes confidence. You're not just addicted to tech, you're leaking your life force. Here are now 10 deep strategies to break free and reclaim your focus. 1. Set tech-free zones in your home. Designate areas like the bedroom, dining table, and meditation corner as screen-free. This creates sacred spaces for real presence. 2. Begin and end your day without a screen. The first and last 30 minutes of your day set the tone for your mind. Start with breathwork, silence, or journaling. End with gratitude or reading. Delete one addictive app for 7 days. Pick the app you compulsively check. Delete it for 1 week. Notice your mental state, energy, and emotions. 4. Use the gray screen hack. Set your phone display to grayscale. This removes color-based dopamine triggers. Suddenly, your screen looks boring, and that's good. Schedule your screen time. Just like you schedule work meetings, schedule Instagram, YouTube, or Netflix. Time box it. Use a timer. Don't go beyond it. 6. Replace consumption with creation. Instead of scrolling, create something. Write, cook, garden, building. Move from passive consumption to active contribution. 7. The one screen rule. Only use one screen at a time. No phone while watching TV, no laptop while on Zoom. This rewires your brain for focus. 8. Practice digital fasting. Once a week, a full day without screens. Once a month, a tech-free weekend. Reclaim long stretches of silence and presence. 9. Use a real alarm clock. Don't start your day with notifications. Use a simple clock and keep your phone outside the bedroom. 10. Ask the big question. Why am I escaping? Most tech addiction is emotional avoidance. What are you running from? Boredom, anxiety, loneliness? Face it, feel it, heal it. Spiritual reflection. Who is really in control? Here's the deeper question. Are you using your phone, or is your phone using you? Because every time you check your phone mindlessly, you're training your mind to avoid discomfort. And that habit bleeds into everything. You stop facing your fears. You stop sitting with uncertainty. You stop growing spiritually. Take back control. Return to the center. You were not created to scroll. You were created to soar. Ancient tale, the sage and the distraction. A disciple once asked a wise sage, "Master, why can't I find peace?" The sage took him to a river and said, "Look into the water." As the student stared, the sage threw a pebble in. Ripples distorted the reflection. "This is your mind," said the sage, "always disturbed by distraction. Be still, and the truth will reflect." That pebble is every notification, every alert, every scroll. Let your mind be still, and your soul will surface. My final message: your focus is your freedom. We're not here to demonize technology. It's a gift, but like all powerful tools, it must be used with wisdom. Take control back. Start with one change today. Track your time. Build boundaries. Reconnect with silence. You don't have to delete everything, but you do have to decide who's in charge. Reclaim your time. Reclaim your mind. Reclaim your life. Because the future doesn't belong to the most connected. It belongs to the most conscious. If this message awakens something in you, like, comment, and subscribe. What's one app or habit you're going to shift starting today? Let us know below. Let's break free together.